Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today's video is gonna be about how to make money in a freaking market crash. And holy god dang it, we've had such a amazing blessing of a day today. And I just want to start from the daily chart, right? So open anyways, I don't care about you. But yeah, so I told you guys, right, that we closed this inverse cup, right? And what we were looking for was a handle, and that is exactly what we got today. The head is, and then um, now tomorrow, if the right shoulder forms, right, and then we start headed down, right, to the levels that I spoke of before, right, from I guess like 480, um, 4 480 ish, anywhere around here we could really drop down to 486, 487. So it's something to pay attention for. And then targeting 475, 476 right here. Um, so of course you have to pay attention to liquidity. That's also at this level right here. So we can form a right shoulder off of here as well, and then also start heading down. So we have at least we formed the head today, right? Which is right here, right? To go down from here, we need to form this right shoulder here, and possibly a right shoulder off of here, and then keep heading down, right? First target would be around this 476 level right here, right? Um, all the way down from here, right? And then right shoulder right here, and then keep going down, right? We have a lots of way to go down, right? We can even go down to 458, 460 level right here, right? So be patient. The trades are still coming, right? But today, god dang it. So I just want to show you the handle logos that I had drawn out, right, from previous video. Um, but yeah, so you just have to pay attention to this teal that I had as white yesterday's video, and then this orange, right? So beautiful head that revealed itself off of 5 day, right? Uh, Beautiful rejection off of 5 day. Left shoulder here, head off of 5 day. Right shoulder off of white right here. Right shoulder off of orange. Then we complete this inverse cup back in here, right? And close it at this level, right? So now to go down from here, we need to form a right shoulder off of teal right here, exactly what I showed you guys right here, and then head down, right? So that's pretty much it. But that's why I said we could not be in a confirmation of any sort of a bullish or bearish, right? Until we either saw confirmations, right, of, but bullish would have been the reclamation of 5 day and bouncing off of 5 day, right? And then bearish would of course be what you just saw, left shoulder rejection of 5 day, which would form the head, right shoulder right here. And holy god, it was such a good day. In total about, right, 30 point move, 300 point move, if you can say, right? Amazing day that you could have caught the whole thing, right, essentially, even from 5 day. And I'll show you that intraday. But so intraday, first trade of the day, you really could have taken off a 5 day, which is right here, right? So at 10:41, left shoulder head, beautiful right shoulder liquidity. And this was the first, I believe, 8 point move right there. And then close the cup right here, right? And then handle right here, left shoulder, head, right shoulder again, same algos, that yellow algos right you saw. Close the cup again, handle right here, same algos, yellow, exactly the same algos that you saw right here, um, again happened here. Another great trade from here all the way, from 516 to all the way to 508. So 8 point, so it just keeps going, it doesn't stop. Then again we have another opportunity again up here, another inverse cup with a handle right here, um, dropping, right, another inverse cup, handle all the way. Then we actually built really good liquidity off of orange. So this is the orange, over here exactly is what the orange you're seeing, and right here, right? So we built that great liquidity, left shoulder head, right shoulder off of orange, and then had the last move down, which you do see right here all the way down. So this was essentially, if you took the trade from here, which is very good entry right here, 501 all the way down to 489. So 11 point, 12 point move, right? So it just doesn't stop, you know. And you could have taken any of the, it would have made your day, especially because um, these were such volatile trades. You know, it's just like the price would spike, right? Um, and overall, like, holy God, mother of God trades today. I don't know what else to say, but these are the days that just make it so worth it and so worth to be a trader. And especially if you put in the time, I promise you, and you understand the signal, the structure, the algos, right? And just take it as the structure demanded, right? Seeing it from the rejection of 5 day, right? Noticing that if we were bearish today, we would have rejected 5 day, right? And then looking off some structure off of 5 day, right? Um, and which we got, right? Beautiful right shoulder right here, right? All the way down, right? To orange, then right shoulder off of orange, all the way down again, right? So it just keeps it's the same things happen over and over again in the market, and all you have to do is just identify it, and just watch the market, right? Essentially, if you put a year or two into just watching the markets every day, right? You just know how the market behaves, because the market always behaves the same. Um, yes, of course, there can be sometimes spikes, but that's abnormal, right? But essentially, the market, whatever condition it is, it always moves the same, and it follows the same structure, algos, etc. Whatever you could say, right? And also understanding context is very important, right? So, for example, why did I have the orange, which was a different color, I guess, and the teal? Because you have to understand the structure before, if we are headed more down, right? We realized we needed to build more liquidity because all this tapering algo was down here, right? So of course we need to build a liquidity left shoulder, and also since the 5 day was coming down, I was ready for a 5 day test, right? That made sense because 5 day always moves down with the price, right? So if we were headed down, right, we want to retest the 5 day, right? So the market retested 5 day today and formed the head off of it. Then we got this beautiful, blissful 30 point move down, right? So yeah, you can't make this up, right? uh I hope you guys keep watching my videos. I hope I can keep showing you guys all of this, like, because it is very eye-opening, and it has unlimited potential, man. You could put in $1,000 and be rich, right? Like, you don't have to trade large contracts. As you could just put $1,000 in every day, right? And just, if you're making 100%, that's $1,000 every day for 20 days in a month, right? $20,000 just like that. You're not even risking. You're risking $1,000. I don't think $1,000, like, you spend $1,000 in a week, right? Or I'm out of touch. Maybe like $1,000 every 2 weeks, right? Um, so instead of spending that $1,000 out, why can't you just spend it on here and learn and grow and make actual money that will change your life? 20 grand a month will change anyone's life. Wallahi, you know? Um, Especially if you're coming from, if you work a part-time job, even a full-time job. Full-time jobs pay like $8,000 a month. Like, that's 8 trading days. You could have get 8,000, like, just with $1,000. Like, you don't need to scale to 10,000, like 100 contracts, etc. Right? You could uh you could just keep your risk low and your reward high, and that's by averaging out, right? So if you think of the bigger picture, right? Even if I make $1,000 today, right, and in the grand scheme, right, you're like, oh my God, like, $1,000, that's like nothing. Or, but if you add it up over the 20 days for the month, that's $20,000, right? You're making more than the like the top, like, bottom 90%, right? Whatever this thing is, I forgot, um but yeah. So just don't be greedy. And plus, when you do this, you realize that money is, the definition of money definitely changes for you, because you realize how much there is out there and how much the potential is, right? um because off just one move, you can make, right, for example, from here to here, you can make 20,000, right? So off of 100 contracts, right? So just like that, you know. Just be just put your time into something, even if it's stock, if it's not stocks, but just learn the craft, right? But make sure it's a high value craft, right? Make sure it's a high value, it's a high return, right? Um, don't put 2 years into your life into arts, crafting, right? Unless like you're a Picasso or something, right? But um, yeah, like you have to know where it's valued and your time is valued. Even if you spend 2 years in the market making nothing, why there's still value is because you're learning a skill that will essentially give you that value. But uh, also something to pay attention for is the tapering purple, right? So we can easily bounce from here, left shoulder here, head right here, um, right shoulder if we have here, or even if we open up higher tomorrow right here, right? So there's still, you cannot be complete bearish yet, right? Especially because we didn't form a right shoulder yet, right? I told you guys we need to form a right shoulder, um, and we haven't done that yet, so we still don't have a confirmation yet. So don't trade with bias as of yet, just trade with structured demands, right? um, so left shoulder, head, right shoulder, right? um, Keep up, right? And then close this cup right here, right? That is the goal, right? If we are headed up, but again, if you're headed down, like I said, we need to form left shoulder, head, which formed right now, and the inverse cup close, right? We need to form a right shoulder off of TO right here, right? And preferably, we need to see, right? We need to see a better risk to reward, right? So let the market build the liquidity if you're headed down, right? But we might have enough selling to even drop down, even without a good risk. So you have to be careful there. But yeah, so I'll see you guys tomorrow, and be patient and wait for the market to reveal itself, right? Just like today, right? We knew the 5 day was coming. Um, if you watch yesterday's video, everything was there, right? And yeah, so anyways, see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye.